is it going, guys? It is yours truly here, Miles Leon Hart, with the next installment in Minato's journey playing Persona 3 FES. Now, as you all can see that I've replaced my Miles Leon Hart at YouTube with the logo a buddy of mine made. He goes by the name of ohpunkify. You should probably go check out his channel if you're into Call of Duty or whatever, because that's the main, source of what he does. But, just wanted to give him a quick shout out. I've done it more than once, but if you look at the majority of his Call of Duty videos, you'll see me in there as level 87 Espeon. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably talking crap, or I'm probably yelling at the game. Either way it goes, good times are always had when I am featured in his videos. Another thing is, he's gonna be in some really major league channels sooner or later, so hopefully my association with this particular guy, I'll end up getting more subs, but it's not really that important to me, because I just like doing this stuff for fun, but it is what it is, right? Anyway, there's our good buddy Tomochika-san, and he's gonna go home and prepare to study. Anyway, today is the 14th of May in the game, and as you all know, that is the sexy Miles Leon Hart's birthday. So I want to celebrate that particular day in game by going to the mall and doing shenanigans. We're not even gonna revisit the Tartarus in this particular video, just for respect out of, the fact that exams are coming up next week. So yeah, sorry, just had to take a sip of coffee there, because I just got up maybe about an hour ago. Then I had to go do some stuff for my mom, so yeah. Either way it goes, I'm most likely gonna cut out the shopping scene, so yeah, give me a sec. Alright, so yeah, had to do that because who wants to see all of the random shopping and stuff like that, and the random selling of items, right? I don't know, I was just trying to do something a little different with Let's Plays. I wouldn't want you guys to see everything I do, because then, it kind of takes away from the randomness, I guess. But I will keep this in here for a particular reason. Just wanted to run around and see other areas. I was going to watch a movie, but I thought about it. Why waste my entire, after school thing watching a movie where I can just develop bonds or something with another social link? So that's probably what I'm going to go do. I don't know. But, yeah. I think I might keep my little logo there on the bottom of the screen instead of the whole little generic text. It looks a little bit, well, it looks more official, I guess you could say legitimate, so yeah. Totally gonna feel that coffee in a couple of seconds. I can feel it. Alright, so I should not have hung out with Maiko, but just for the sole fact that she's very depressing. But of course, she likes to have fun and stuff, seeing as, her entire life at home is terrible. But we're going to go ahead and head to Wild Duck Burger, was it? Yeah, okay. And this is exactly where we find out more about her shortcomings at home. Kind of hate that kind of thing, because who wants to continuously dwell on negative things? Let me talk about that for a second, guys, just to get away from whatever's going on in the video. Since I'm not going to be doing a lot of Call of Duty videos, I assume, I'm going to talk about certain things that I was going to use for topic in those videos, but yeah, just, dwelling on the negative. Let's get something straight here. It's always fine to see things, from different perspectives. However, being a realist and being pessimistic are two vaguely different things. And I don't really like the fact that, people continuously, you know, characterize, you actually just saying something completely realistic and comparing that, in conjunction with something negative. Like, for instance, let's say you've been through a scenario before, and you're like, well, I don't necessarily want to go to the mall because, last time I went to the store, I've gone in that particular store maybe about 3 or 4 times, and they still haven't replaced the talent in there or the people in there, so I'm not going to go back into that store until I see a management change. It's like, oh, well, quit being negative. You won't know until you go. I'm like, yeah, I said that the last 3 times I've went, and if we go to the mall, 9 times out of 10, the same people will be there. So that might not have been a really good example, but it's nothing I've gone through personally. It's just the fact that that's a realistic point of view. I mean, it might be an opinion, but there's some factual evidence in there with something like that. Another thing would be like the whole little Valentine's Day thing. Like, don't get upset and tell people that they should be happy and all this other crap. Like, let them go through whatever they go through, because that particular thing kind of makes me mad. Like, you see people like, I wish people would quit using social outlets to, vent and be negative. You gotta be positive. Or, why is this day affecting your mood? That kind of thing. I'm like, dude, shut up. Because for one, the same thing you're criticizing them for, you're doing the exact same thing they're doing, just in a different way. You're like, I'm pretty sure these particular guys are like, look, you want to sit here and try to be all optimistic, all the time, but I guarantee you the next time something goes wrong in your life, you're gonna vent about it. And I'm just like, dude, just be quiet and let people do what they do. I mean, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever, it's there for their reasons only. You don't have to continuously, make little snide remarks and comments to people that do stuff like that. I, in particular, didn't do anything wrong, but I will say my opinion on Valentine's Day is the same as any other useless holiday that's been commercialized. Like, I don't have a problem with Valentine's Day, woohoo for couples. Like, I'm in a, relationship, but for one, I don't have, that excess money to just spend on, my girlfriend or whoever I'm with just one day out of the year. I work to get people, where they need to be. I put food on the table, I pay bills. That's love within itself, and I just really wish people would stop being so materialistic and just like, oh, well, my boyfriend or my girlfriend bought me this thing, or they put me on a boat for a day or two. Like, that's great. I'm happy for you and everything. But don't get upset because, you have certain loners out there just like, I hate this day because it's a couple day. Like, fine. But I will say, to counter that is, well, you don't have to be so upset about it. Just take the day and do what you do. Like, hell, you have consoles, you have notebooks, you have things like that that can help you vent, or not even think about the day. Hell, go exercise, go to the gym, do something. But it's that particular thing kind of bothers me when others are just like, well, you shouldn't be like this, or you should do this, don't let this dictate you, blah 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 blah. Things happen for a particular reason, okay? Like, let them go through what they go through and quit trying to be everybody's, like, social mother and father. I'm kind of tired of that kind of attitude. Like, I can guarantee you, I've already mentioned it, but, you go through something negative, you're going to be the first one complaining about it. So, their life is their life, your life is your life. That's the end of that. But, I remember that I got on this topic because of Maiko being all depressing about her parents, but she is a little kid, so I'll cut her some slack. Anyway, I spent the majority of this particular week in the game getting together, like, I guess my little social link stuff strengthened, trying to raise my academics and my charm. I should have tried courage, but for some odd reason, like, a lot of people are like, it's easy to max out stats, but I find it very tedious because I want to go to the Tartarus a lot, and I'm just not really good at, you know, continuously doing the same thing over and over. Like, if I wanted to do a let's play just so I can show people how to raise, you know, their little stats or whatever, then that's fine, but that's not for that purpose. Only, you know, I'm doing let's plays, I'm having fun, and this is my first time doing Persona 3. And I kind of want everyone to see how it goes for me. Like, if I get gamed over, I'm not going to cut it out. I want you to see that, you know, I struggled. And I'm pretty sure somebody out there is just like, dude, he died at the same part I died at. You know, that kind of thing. But Mitsuru's like, hey, you know, exams are coming up, and there are more cases of apathy syndrome and all that good stuff, and we already know about all that. And unfortunately, my birthday has passed, so we're going to Mrs. Terauchi. I guess that's how you say that person's name. Of course, we're gonna pick Minato just because, you know, blah. Anyway, I slowed up the animation here because I wanted to make it more dramatic. And the sound started messing up in the video, so I kind of cut it and posted it. And I was gonna go, pan for pancakes, but then I thought about it, like, no, wait, pan means bread. So I was like, hey, because I was totally thinking of pancakes here. I was like, no, then I would look like a complete moron. So I went with bread because we all know that that's what pan means in different languages, at least a couple of them actually. But yeah, I think I've ran it long enough. Alright, so we're going to go through the little menu just so I can check out my status. And my academics are okay, but I've been doing the best that I could to work on charm and courage, because you're gonna need those for whenever you finally get a girlfriend or whatever in this game. But I just love how people are in. Okay, let me say something else. Better yet, no. I'm not even gonna say anything. I want to give a shout out to two important people in my life at the moment, and that's Mr. Ernie the Realist and Mel the Realist. They are part of the social group known as The Realist. Well, it was called Ernie the Realist at first, but he changed it to a social commentary / podcast thing called The Realist. But I'm going to take it a step further and call us the Realist Movement. I'm going to mention this a lot in the videos, coming ahead. But because, that's kind of my crew now. Like, we do, like, everything geek and media related. And I just wanted to give you guys a head up on that. Just wanted to give those guys a shout out because, for one, Ernie's working really hard at his day job. So we haven't done a podcast in about a week or so, but we will get to it. And I also wanted to shout out Mel because she's a hard-working mother and a very informative nerd, just like we are. So just wanted to, give those guys a shout out, and be sure to subscribe to the Realist or Mel's channel because they do things. But I'm still working on a plan, and I'm gonna talk to Ernie about merging the both of our channels. If I do anything as far as like let's plays or commentaries within the near future, I will most likely upload on that particular channel. But what I'll do is keep my little logo on the right corner there, so I'll let people know to practically like the Realist, and I can guarantee you we'll have some really good videos. That way we all can grow together instead of separately, because I'm all about sorry, my throat. I'm all about community and stuff like that, social gatherings, and helping the next person before I would help myself. Unfortunately, that's one of my biggest downfalls, is I care too much about others before I would myself. But I believe that's enough about me. We're gonna continue to talk about Minato and his journey. Yeah. So he decided to practically go and try out this horror game. Hopefully it'll raise his courage, but it didn't, unfortunately. What we're gonna do is study and then go to sleep. Because it's Friday. Who doesn't study on a Friday, right? Well, as we decide to study, it looks like we solved a difficult problem. But we're sleepy now, so I think we studied enough for tonight. And I think Minato wants to go to the bathroom a lot because he felt like if he could go to the bathroom a lot, his condition would become great. And there's Mr. Akihiko Sensei there. It's kind of redundant, Mr. Sensei. Anyway, I'm gonna answer him with running late, but I already know why he's out of breath. He was just starting his training and exercising regimens again, and I kind of want to commend him on that because he just got over a difficult arm injury. But I could make a masturbation joke, but I decide I won't because Akihiko is a little too cool, you know, to make a jizz joke. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get him back after exams next week, guys. So you'll definitely see 3 or more people in the party going to the TheRealist from now on. So if somebody's feeling sick, I think we have enough power to take out or overthrow the people that we're gonna fight. Yeah. I should have gone to sleep, but I'm gonna stay awake for a free academics boost because who the hell cares, right? Also, guess what? Interesting news. I forgot to mention that, well, it's not really that important, but apparently an asteroid was supposed to hit our planet or something like that, but it missed us, so yeah, we're alive. Hooray. But then again, it would have played into the whole world ending in 2012 thing, and if we did survive that whole little asteroid attack, then I can guarantee you'll not see the end of it on Facebook like, oh, I survived an asteroid, and people being retarded. You know, that kind of stuff. They're just begging for us to just get wiped out. Who knows? We might get wiped out by the Big Bang instead of the dinosaurs this time. Alright, so we're at Iwatadai Station. And I believe we're going to go visit the old couple for our more social link strengthening. But this particular, well, Minato, throughout Minato's journey, I'm trying to play to his character the best I can before the movie comes out soon. And Minato is that caring, quiet guy who, you know, makes sound decisions. He's a really good leader, which is why Akihiko was like, dude, you want to lead when I come back? Which is the whole conversation we had this morning at the gate. He still wants me to be a leader because I think it's two things. He sees that I have the potential, apparently, from what that jerk face was saying earlier in this playthrough from chapter 1 or 2 or so. And the fact that Akihiko just wants to get his rocks off as far as fighting shadows. I'll just say that much. But I am pretty sure that Mitsuru is going to go into the TheRealist with us eventually, so yeah, I wonder how it is when she's just sitting there at the gate by herself. Speaking of which, Persona 4 Arena, whenever they allow that story to continue, does she see the Velvet Room? Or in that case, a limousine? I don't know. I just kind of wonder about that. Anyway, apparently Bunkichi is reminiscing about his son, but they share their difficult past, which, if you hear the sound of the music and the fact that she starts crying, even if we ask what are you talking about, apparently their son died. So they didn't share anything, but I'm pretty sure that something else is gonna come up eventually as far as this couple goes. I'm willing to bet he either died from apathy syndrome or some sort of shadow attack, maybe. Or unless he went to the army. I don't know. Unless they clarify that. I'm just gonna say those are my 3 guesses. And I'm only at level 2 with these guys. Maybe I need to start coming back every, other day. Well, Mr. Bunkichi, you brought it up. I can't wait to see what the movie, how the movie's gonna turn out for this. They should just make a damn series out of this, because I actually favor this game over P4. I played a little bit of Persona 4 Golden on the Vita because my brother's little sister has one. I played a little bit of it, and everybody on there is cool, but I don't know, it's missing that energy that Persona 3 had. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel about that game in particular. This Persona 3 had a lot more energy. Heck, I do remember seeing the concert live. Well, not live, like I went to Japan or whatever, but I saw it on YouTube the next day, and I'm just like, the Persona 3 music, their performances had so much more energy than the Persona 4. It's like the Persona 4 energy, it just felt so casual and lame. Think about it like this. I would much rather dance to a Michael Jackson song than some random pop song from One Direction or something like that. I mean, it's hard to compare Michael Jackson's music to a lot of pop music nowadays, but I would most likely dance to his music before I would any new artist or artists' music, period. Because some of the stuff that comes out nowadays, I just can't, vibe to. For instance, we were seeing Minato in, a cafe here, drinking coffee at his age or whatever, and he looks particularly interesting enough that people look at him. Everybody looks the same nowadays. No one is really that different. They all go by whatever social protocol dictates, whatever you see on music videos, concerts, anything like that. And oh god, here we go, we're fatigued. Yeah, that's great. We just drank coffee. How are we okay, whatever. Anyway, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? I just wanted to throw that out there because more interaction amongst this generation as far as Minato goes and stuff like that. Look at how he's dressed right now, dude. No one really dresses like that much out, during the day. But whatever, we're gonna check out this stupid thingy mabob guy. Tanaka, right? Yeah. It sounds so devilish. Granter of your desires. Alrighty then. Dude, I must admit, to go off topic again, the next Power Rangers that they're coming out with after Megaforce has to be good or I quit. Because that's where they present us the Gokaiger of Mighty Morphin, pretty much. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and chat with Maya here on this MMO. I wonder if that was true back in 2006 on you met your girlfriend or something like that playing an MMO or online, because fortunately and unfortunately the love of my life I met through the internet. I'm just gonna throw that on out there. sorry, my back. That is retarded. And like, you don't have to lie about it because you just decided not to study. Why you're stressing out about it? I mean, it's not like high school is that important, because these problems matter. Apparently, according to Family Guy, anyway. All right, guys. So the entire week is going to be like this. We're going to practically sit here in class and answer questions. Unfortunately, my finger slipped down on the directional pad and I ended up choosing the wrong answer on one of those questions, so I'm most likely going to be an average contender, sorry, when it comes to seeing how well we did on the exams or whatever. But if I'm in the top percentile, I already know that somebody decided they were going to throw my name up there. Heck yeah. Alright, so I'm going to be quiet and let you guys listen to the awesome the awesome montage, exam montage music. So yeah, I'm going to shut up. Well, that was quite intense, don't you agree? Or wouldn't you agree? Man, that looks like it was probably, like, really screwy. And I already knew that we don't meet on Saturday. I don't even know why I went to this stupid room. I should probably develop some sort of social link with these guys in the student council, because I feel like I've been taking them for granted. Anyway, here's me hoping for another great condition. I doubt it will happen, of course. Alright, since we had a long week ahead of us, I assume I'm going to go to the Tartarus. Well, or maybe I'll just stand here and stare blankly at the lady behind the counter, because I'm into meals. even though she's totally not one. All right, any day now. Okay, yeah, there. Alright, tank controls for cameras. Woohoo. I wish I had my long hair again. Man, I love this music, dude. I'm probably just gonna let the music play for a second. Okay, I'll admit that was kind of messed up. I kind of walked up and peeked over the little railing like she's there. Crap. But you know, I felt bad, so we're gonna play with Maiko's depressing ass. I guess so. Might as well, you know, be the whole Big Brother thing. Cause you, son, from P4 stole that from Minato. He was practically everybody's brother. And who is this jerk? Jeez, that guy looks like a crack addict. Oh, you know what? I'll take that back. It looks like he's probably dying. I'm not even gonna say anything. Look, dude, I'm Maiko's friend, alright? Don't look at me like you know me, buddy. Am I too old or young at heart, man? You better shut up before I hasten this death of yours. You will see me around in a Reaper robe next time you see me. Alright, well, she just gave us a clue. Perhaps I should develop some sort of relationship with this jerk face. And, yeah, I might as well, right? I think I'll go for a lower resolution with this particular video because it's so long. It'll probably be at 480p at best, but it's not like this was captured. Well, it was captured in, I think, 1080 with the widescreen and sprite smoothing, so it looks really good for what it is. And thanks to my autocorrect or auto color correction, I can fix all the little lines and stuff in, you know, the particular video because of my PS3's AV port, unfortunately. But I haven't seen it as of late in these videos, so I'm kind of happy. Maybe my computer decided to fix everything. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and release it in 480 because it'll quicken the time I can, you know, I have to upload it and stuff. Cause I'm about to go to work within the next 2 hours or so. And would you look at that? We have another Persona thingy available. Sweet. Or social link, not Persona thingy. I'm retarded. I'm sorry. My cup of water almost fell over, and then like my cologne can kind of hit me in the leg. Alright, well, I guess I'll get some cardio in before work. Why not? I don't know, this has been a pretty fun run so far. And I think this is where we get educated, yeah, by Akihiko.
Senpai, I hear you're fully healed.
Alright, let's listen to what they gotta say,
man.
Right?
I need to catch up on my training. I've slacked off for a whole month.
Shouldn't you take it easy, though? You don't want to re-injure your arm.
I've already wasted precious time. Besides, we found another Persona user.
We did? Sweet. Is it a girl?
Actually, it is. She's a junior who goes to our school. Fuku Yamagishi. Do you guys know her?
Yamagishi? Oh, that girl in 2E. She gets sick a lot from what I heard. I don't see her at school very often.
She was at the same hospital as me. That's how we found out about her. But maybe she's not cut out for battle. I had an evoker made for her, too.
What? We're giving up on her already? I was gonna offer her some private lessons. Why are you looking at me like that? Come on! I'm a guy. What'd you expect?
And you know what? Thanks to Junpei for giving women like the negative glimpse into the workings of the inner man there, kinda makes me a little annoyed. I mean, all guys aren't like that. Well, I wouldn't say all. Some guys aren't like that. I know for a fact that I'm not. I mean, the first thing I would have thought, like, let me be Minato for a second. Once Akihiko told me that there would be another Persona user on the team or the squad, I'd be relieved because, for one, you know, what if one person gets tired, you can send them out of battle and let them go on ahead and go home or whatever while we continue to, you know, travel up the Tartarus blocks and stuff like that. Like, I'd be happy to know that we have some backup because we have a bunch of pansies on our team right now. I can guarantee you, I can see Yukari or Junpei getting tired by the time we get to Block 2 because the little fights that we had, woo, terrible. But at this particular point in the video, I might just go ahead and just stop talking because right now I'm just really like updating people's defenses and stuff like that. So 9 times out of 10, yeah, this is probably it because we only have about a minute or so left in the video. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, and rate this video, please. And be sure to check out ohpunkify or TheRealist and just let them know that Miles Leonhardt sent you. So until then, you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow with my next Let's Play.